Jason didn't like Mario Kart World.
This game stinks.
This. I'm not so down on it.
I was just a little disappointed.
No, I totally understand it. I watched your video a few days late because I had like no service, if you remember, for the first part of my trip.
Interesting.
And no Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi was out from a really bad storm. But yeah.
Yeah, what the hell? How'd you survive without the internet for a week?
Honestly, it was amazing. The first few days, it was just like, it feels so good to be unavailable.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I needed it. I was able to like actually rest. It was great. I need to do that more. I should probably have like a day where I don't use it per week and just work on stuff. But yeah, I finally played it. I was later than everyone else to this party.
Yeah. I mean, because you didn't have it for the first couple days, right?
I did. Well, I tried, Sakina's copy for a bit. And all I did, though, was like kind of go through all the different Grand Prix. And then I tried a couple knockout tours, but it wasn't like enough to really formulate any sort of valuable opinion.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And so it never feels the same when I'm playing on someone else's system or with someone else's game. I'm the type that can't really borrow games.
Same. Yeah, I don't borrow games ever really.
Like, it has to be my game to really get invested. It's weird. Like, if it's a disc game, sure, but like a cartridge game has to be.
I get that, I guess. Yeah. Even though I didn't get it's just a download for me. I got the bundle. Yeah.
Did
yours was yours the sticker bundle or the bundle that it's like built onto the box?
Oh, I didn't know that there was one built onto the box.
Mine's built onto the box, baby.
Excellent. I had a sticker one, I think.
In fact, mine wasn't even a download code. Mine was just like you open up the Switch and it's like, "Do you want to download Mario Kart?" I'm like, "Yeah."
What the hell? That's way better than mine. Mine was a download code.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know yours is because the ones with the sticker are a download code, and the ones without the sticker are what I just described.
Target did me dirty twice.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this. I've got a little bit more experience under my belt with Mario Kart World, and there are things everyone seems to be on the same page about, and there are things that seem to be kind of up in the air.
Okay, so what do you... Like, in my complaints video, what do you agree with then?
I don't like in regular races going in between. Just give me the laps. Give me the laps.
Yep.
And
I agree with that.
The meta has shifted, though. I don't know if you knew this.
What do you mean? Everybody picks random now.
Yes. Everybody's... Yeah. And I pick random as well, unless it's one I really want to go to. So, like, today, I really like DK Spaceport. For whatever reason, it just speaks to me. It kind of feels like a more fun version of the Excite Bike stage, or I'll say equally fun. You're just tricking, you're grinding, you're like, It's fun, and I just like the aesthetic. I like DK.
Okay.
So I'll maybe drive to one if I really like the stage. And some of the drives to different places are better than others, but overall, I just don't think that belongs in regular races. I think it makes perfect sense in Knockout Tour.
Well, that's what it's for.
Yeah.
It's for Knockout Tour, yeah.
So I think Nintendo ought to just kind of change it. And maybe they'll just be stubborn and not...
They might. Honestly, this is something they could easily change, so they might do it.
Easily change it. And honestly, it would add more to the game, because now it's not all the same. Because, like, races and Knockout Tour, there's not too much of a difference if you're driving to the track each time. So that's bad. I think... A lot of my thoughts, I'm kind of comparing this to when I first played Mario Kart 8. So I'm kind of like, how did I feel about 8 on launch? I didn't love it.
You didn't?
I didn't. I learned to love it like over time, and Deluxe solved a lot of my issues. But like, at the time I was just like, this is not as fun as 7. I prefer 7. I'll keep playing 7.
You're just wrong. You're just straight up wrong about that. 8 is better than 7 in every single way. There's no reason to play 7 when 8 exists.
I like the tracks. I liked the handling. I liked the way it felt better. I liked the 3D.
I mean, the 3D, I guess, if you're a big 3D fiend.
Yeah,
7 was great, but 8 was just 7 again, but better.
It was just so sterile to me. Like on launch, it felt like the most conventional Mario Kart to date. Like, it felt very bland. The hover bikes was like cool, but at the end of the day, the tracks were kind of like, but that's the thing. It got better over time for me. I got used to it, and now it's like I definitely view it as one of the best Mario Karts ever made.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of just keeping that in mind because with this game, a lot of the things that I initially kind of don't like, that could change. Like, I feel that it already has begun to. I've realized
the biggest complaint I have, I don't think can ever change, in that it's nobody ever falls behind and nobody ever gets ahead.
I think it's starting to happen a little bit. And some of the races.
Maybe if I go online now, people will be breaking ahead. You got to do the parkour shit, right?
No, so there's a lot of depth to how you play. You're definitely right, and I agree that the pack is kept tighter together right now.
Yeah,
that's how it feels.
It feels completely random to me. It does not feel like how I race has any effect on the results at all.
It depends is what people have realized. Like if you're doing laps, how you race matters a lot more. If you're driving to the track, you can just bag the whole time until you do the one loop, and then like people will intentionally bag to get, say, like a bullet bill,
get good items.
Yeah, and then
you can bullet bill into first place.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It sucks.
Yeah, that's terrible. I'm not disagreeing with you. But when you do the laps, it does matter. And also in Knockout Tour, it does matter. Bagging doesn't work in Knockout Tour because you get chopped off if you're lagging behind. You have to keep up. So like every issue that I have, I feel like has a fix that's not very complicated. And another thing is like I kind of have been enjoying the free roam more than I expected. There's like I like the challenges. It'd be cool if there were actual rewards or there was an actual sort of like any sort of like NPC interaction to be had. Like if they fleshed it out and made it feel more like a world.
Well, it's very fun. You sent me the video of the guy following around the NPCs. That's a fun video.
That was so funny. I tried that out myself, and the same thing happened. I was following a Shy Guy. He was following a Toad, and eventually clicks the blinker on and just gasses it like randomly in the middle of nowhere. It's like, and you're trying to keep up with him. I'm like, that's the kind of stuff I appreciate. Like last night when I was playing, I was kind of exploring around the dinosaur map from Double Dash.
Okay.
And I kept driving around and I kept finding like little ways to get higher and higher. And I was like, can I get to the top of the dome? Is that doable? And eventually I had to try a bunch. The rewind feature helped a ton. But I made it to the top. There were eggs up there. I got a few cool stickers. There's a nice view. And I was just like, I like this. I like that aspect. Sakina's been loving free roam. She plays it all the time.
All the time? It seems like it's just so shallow to me. Like, what keeps you coming back?
But it's full of collectibles and challenges. The challenges are fun.
The challenges are pretty fun, but it's just like, there's no way to like, no, you just gotta like, hope you find some that you haven't done though. Like that's just the only way to so the bad part about the challenges is that there's literally no way to keep track of which ones you've already done or like so that you can find the remaining challenges because there's 400. And so you're just kind of like there's no map marker or anything. There's actually already a third-party app that someone's built that just has the map so you can keep track of stuff because it's not in the game. I mean, that's inexcusable. Like, what the fuck were they thinking?
Yeah.
It blows my mind. I don't know.
It feels good to control. And
also,
I like
not getting anything is such a fucking bummer. Like, the first time I did one, it's like, oh, that was it? Clear? That I just keep driving?
Stickers and stuff, yeah.
Okay.
And you don't even get anything for getting all the stickers, for example, or all the panels. Like, I don't know why they don't think of better incentives. It's so weird that we go a decade without a brand new Mario Kart and it feels so unfinished. Like you don't even get like a ranking on you clearing it. You don't get like stars. It's like you can't even like do it again to like try and get a better thing. It's just all right, you did it, good job, bye. Now, people have been diving in and there are some fun things to consider now
that there weren't at launch about like the tracks and the carts, and because there's all these hidden stats. Have you seen any of this?
No.
So like you'll look at 2 carts, and this is actually, it's funny because it's made the game more interesting and fun on one level, but it's actually bad on another level because
because it centralizes what everybody's playing. I saw a meme today that was like, oh, lightweight character in the whatever car.
Yeah,
and everybody's doing that apparently.
It's even certain characters only, because, and that always happens. It always like it got filtered. Like I got in 8, I was in lobbies with literally everyone else's Waluigi except for me for a while. And it was because he was the best for a while. That combo was the best. But because one good thing about the items being so crazy, in which they need to be toned down. The items are broken right now.
They're stupid.
And I wonder if they do that so that everyone feels like they have a chance, like within that launch window of 3 to 6 months, and then they're going to kind of like...
They ain't changing that. I don't think that's something they're ever going to change.
They really should, though. And it wouldn't be hard to balance the
I
game
think
better.
it would be an admittance that they fucked up, and I don't think they want to do that.
I don't think it would be admitting that they fucked up. I think like if I look at it from a certain lens, I think that you could argue they did that so that brand new players would always have a shot, and you could get a good place sometimes, and you wouldn't just be BTFO'd by people who've been playing 8 for like 1,000 hours.
I think this is a non-complaint as far as Nintendo is concerned, and they like the fact that it's rubber banded to hell, and they like the fact that you can't get good. I mean, getting good is just...
The rubber banding is just the items. Like, it's not how in other games, like, everyone will catch up to you or be going really, really fast without getting items. Like you know, that kind of rubber banding. The rubber banding is just, you get absolutely busted items in the back. And you can even get busted items in the middle.
Also, there's too many items in play because there's 24 players, which means there's 48 items potentially in play. Yeah. So everybody's getting fucking shells. You're in the dog pack. You're just getting molested the whole time.
So that's where learning the tracks comes in. So that's been an interesting thing too. Like every character and every cart has like a kind of spreadsheet where they have one thing that they're good at. Everything else is average. So like one cart might be good at off-roading, going off terrain. One cart's good on road. One cart's good on water. And maybe there's an air one. I don't think so though. And then it's the same for characters. Like Shy Guy has a slight bonus for terrain, which I would prefer it was road. And that's why everyone's picking the same characters, because most of the tracks, especially if you're going in between, it's all road. And so everyone's just picking the road cars and characters. But like everyone goes the same speed though on rails. So rails are neutral, and rails are slower, and riding on walls is technically slightly slower than you could go not doing them, but they protect you from a lot of different kinds of items.
It's so stupid. You should just go faster on rails. Why didn't they do that?
Oh, well, I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, if it's a great way to dodge items, an excellent way to get out of the way of items and stuff.
Doesn't, like, help, though.
That does help, not getting hit.
I bullshit. I feel like we could do a science experiment on this. Like,
people have. They have been, and I've been watching their videos.
They actually place better when they fucking ride the rails than when they don't?
No, it depends on the track and the situation.
I don't know, man. It sounds like a bunch of crap to me.
Okay, well, it's not like it's not like my favorite thing or anything. I've been having a good amount of fun with it though.
Yeah, I mean, it's still Mario Kart.
The thing, I think that the biggest failing is, a lot of people disagree with me here. I think it's a bad pick for a launch title. I think that it doesn't have enough meat on its bones. Mario Kart's the kind of game you pop in and out of for different periods throughout a console's life cycle. Cool that it's here early, but like, it's not that big launch game. Like,
I'm already done playing it. Like, I'm not gonna play it regularly. It's just it's over for me.
Yeah, the launch game's Bonanza. So that's like that would have been, I wish they would have flip-flopped it. I think that would have been so much better to have like a Bonanza type experience right out the gate. But the problem with that too is that
they wanted a big multiplayer experience. So
yeah, for the game share, game chat.
The game chat, yeah.
Wanted the game chat to go on. We played the other day and you didn't even want to use the game chat, and you were Mr. Game Chat.
Well, no, I'm down to use it now that I have my Pro controller that I can plug earphones into. I didn't want to use it off of, because like right now I'm not hooked up to the TV. I'm hooked up to my computer monitor.
Yeah,
and it's just the audio built into that is really bad.
The first on launch day, we did a voice thing in my Discord, and it surprisingly wasn't the worst thing in the world. And like, I didn't use the microphone on the controller. It was like the console microphone, like way the fuck over there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I've heard it's been pretty good. And like, I actually saw a video today talking about how, hey, I actually like this. And I've just been going through my friends list and asking people, hey, what's up? How you been liking the Switch 2? It's been fun.
I would never ever use it again, but it worked. You
won't do it with me?
Better than you might expect. Well, if you want to, I do want to. We can try it out, but it's not going to be like a regular thing that we're doing all the time. Also, it has to be with friends. You can't just like play a game and be like, oh, talk to the people there.
I do miss.
Yeah. I figured you would. It's a huge part of this. That's not even a part of the equation anymore. Like,
they basically decided like, okay, people just don't like random lobbies with people talking. I do. I always have.
Oh well.
Yeah. Overall.
But have you tried it with the wheel?
I haven't.
I haven't either. I don't own the wheel.
I'd like to. I think what's interesting about Mario Kart World? It has really, really good 3D rumble.
Does it? I can't even imagine.
I had to turn it on because I wasn't even thinking about it. I was like, I played on Sakina Switch and I was like, man, this feels amazing. And I was like, I think your Joy-Cons are like better than mine or something because mine just don't feel like this. I realized I had my vibration on all games turned off.
Oh,
so
interesting.
It's the system settings. Also interesting, I found out today too when I was going through the settings. I always use mouses on fast, and mine was on medium, and so I switched that to fast. The mouse feels a lot better for me. It's not great, but it's a lot better.
On God's green earth are you using the mouse for?
Literally just going around the menu, just playing.
Wow.
Just to test it out. You know what I'm saying? Just like, hey, I'm ready. I'm here. I'm ready.
You're never going to ever use the mouse because the one game in the entire Switch 2 library that uses it is like, it's already here, and we're never going to get another one. So
which one uses it?
Unless you count DK Bonanza, because we didn't talk about this in that segment. There's going to be like a head sculpting mode that uses the mouse.
Dude, when I saw the head sculpting mode, I was like, "Come on, man!"
No, that looks awesome.
I'm gonna use it, and it's gonna be fun. But everyone's gonna make very lewd statues in that mode.
I'm not going to play it even a single time, but I applaud its inclusion because for like the kidness of your kid playing this game, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's a thing you're gonna remember in 20 years.
I think so too. It's fun.
Yeah,
I love extra modes.
It's gonna be like playing with Mario's face in Mario 64 to a whole bunch of kids.
Now, battles in Mario Kart World overall suck. However, if you get one of two stages and you actually get the balloon battle, it is fun.
Don't say Big Donut. That place sucks.
No, they botched Big Donut. Big Donut sucks.
Yeah.
I would pick Big Donut at first because I love the N64 Big Donut, and this Big Donut sucks.
It's too big.
My favorite place to battle right now is the dinosaur place because they section it off and they have the dinos walking around and there's roots and stuff. It's actually interesting.
It just makes me opine for Mario Kart DS's battle mode, which will never shut up about.
I think for me at launch, Mario Kart World is a 7 out of 10 game. That doesn't instill confidence in its price tag.
If I'm gonna give it a number score, I'd probably give it like a 6. So we're not that far off.
Yeah. I think I had kind of some time where I wasn't playing, and so I had kind of braced myself a little bit. And so I think that helped me have a better experience because I wasn't expecting it to be great anymore. I was initially, but I had my expectations tempered a little bit. And so, the thing is, it's like it's partially fun because I just like playing with Sakina, and so like we have fun playing together. And I have a feeling that it's going to get better over time, just like 8 did. But in its launch state, it's really not that impressive.
No.
And you know, I think the open world is like, it's like really cool in a lot of ways, but it makes the tracks look worse because there's just this fog in the distance everywhere, you know, because they're like rendering everything in the same way that they would render something like Tears of the Kingdom. And so
the maps definitely don't feel as distinct as they did in 8.
No, they don't. And part of it's because it's all taking place on the same giant map.
Yeah.
But I will say, after getting to actually do laps on a lot of the tracks, I've realized there are some really good ones that I really like.
Okay.
But the problem is I have to get it in random just to play it. It's so stupid.
I was going to say, I might have to dip my toe back into online just to experience these mystical laps you're talking about.
We should try that with game chat.
Okay, yeah,
that
sure,
would be
we
fun.
Can do that. Yeah.
And I've noticed too, it takes me like 4 rounds to kind of get warmed up because I'm still just, my muscle memory's all on 8. So
yeah.
But once I get warmed up, I've been placing pretty decently. So that's.
I mean, it's not that I was placing poorly in the ones I was doing. It just felt like nothing mattered.
I understand that. Yeah.
And also, remember when we talked about our win rate, and it was surprisingly very high.
We had high win rates in 8. It's true.
I feel like I only got first place one time, like in all my playing. Like it just wouldn't happen. I would get second, third, fourth a lot, but I would never win.
It's a lot harder with double the players typically.
Sure, but I don't know, man.
The other night I was actually pretty successful. I had 3 first places.
Okay.
Playing with Sakina, but it took me a while to get warmed up. Like I said, like 4 or 5 rounds. And then I didn't get any first places today when I played, but I only did like 4 or 5 races, and I did get 4th and 3rd. So,
okay,
third, second, and first all feel second and third, I should say, feel a lot better than they did. And
well, that feels like you fucked up in 8.
In 8. I failed. I didn't get first. You know, but yeah, I'll give it some time. You know, I feel like I'll dip in and I'll dip out. That's just how it happened with 8. I would have seasons with Mario Kart 8. We're like, oh, I'm playing this game now for a little bit, and then I don't play it for 6 months. And it's like, you know what? It sounds kind of good. You have fun. You play it for another 3 or 4 weeks every now and then you go back. But overall, though, your video, I agree.
Sure.
There was nothing you said in your video that I thought that I really strongly disagreed with at all. There's only like slightly different perspectives I take on a few things, but it was a good video.
All right. Well, I mean, is that it? Do we got anything? Did we get it all out of our system? The Mario Kart talk?
I think so. We just needed to do it. We're a little bit late, but yeah.
We are late. We're very late. Well, anyway, like and subscribe, everybody.
Shalom Pedantic, like and subscribe.